Chapter 1. The Abandoned House. The old abandoned house on the outskirts of town had been the subject of rumors for years. This house was built on an ancient burial ground, and the spirits of the dead haunt the property, seeking revenge on the living. Nobody had lived there for a long time, and the locals had grown increasingly afraid of the place. One weekend, a group of teenagers decided to explore the abandoned house, hoping to find some excitement and adventure. Little did they know, their exploration would lead to a deadly game of cat and mouse. Chapter 2. Strange Occurrences. As the teenagers approached the house, they could sense something was wrong. The house was in disrepair, with boarded-up windows and a sagging roof. Despite their misgivings, they pushed forward, eager to see what secrets the house held. Once inside, they started to experience strange events, like doors slamming shut and eerie whispers coming from the walls. They tried to brush off the events as tricks of their imagination, but the fear was starting to take hold. Chapter 3. Trapped. As night fell, the house became even more sinister. Strange noises echoed through the hallways, like footsteps and muffled screams. Somewhere far away, the sound of laughter or giggling could be heard, as if someone was playing a prank. But the teenagers could see no one around them. With each passing second, the sound got closer and closer. For a moment it sounded like it was right behind them. The teenagers knew they needed to leave. But when they tried to exit the house, they found that the front door was locked from the outside. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped, and they frantically searched for another way out. Chapter 4. Symbols of Danger. As they searched for an escape route, one of the teenagers disappeared. The remaining teens searched the house for their missing friend, only to find themselves in even more danger. Symbols etched into the walls and floorboards hinted at a darker past and made it clear that they were not alone. It was becoming increasingly clear that they were dealing with something far more sinister than they had ever imagined. Chapter 5. The Cursed Past. As the teens delved deeper into the house, they uncovered a hidden room in the basement. The basement was dark and damp, with cobwebs clinging to the corners of the ceiling and thick layers of dust covering every surface. The air was thick with the musty smell of mildew and decay, and the floorboards creaked and groaned underfoot. As the teenagers descended the stairs, they could hear the sound of dripping water echoing off the walls, and their flashlights barely penetrated the darkness. The basement was divided into several rooms, stopwatch equals null, each more foreboding than the last. As they entered the first room, they saw a strange symbol etched into the floor. Surrounded by candles and jars filled with strange liquids. The air was thick with the smell of incense and burning candles, and the room seemed to pulse with a strange energy. Inside the room they found an old diary that belonged to the previous owner of the house, who was rumored to have dabbled in the occult. The diary revealed that the house was cursed and that anyone who entered it would be trapped forever. Chapter 6. Possession. In a final twist, the teenagers managed to escape the house, but not before discovering that their missing friend was actually possessed by the spirit of the previous owner. The possessed friend disappeared into the night, leaving the rest of the teens traumatized and shaken. As they walked away from the house, they realized that the curse of the house was far from over.